Alright, back for a little more Grey Goo. So here's a question. I'm just going to jump in here. I'm not going to actually play a game for this specific episode. This will just be an episode where we sort of reviewed like the sort of like in-game wiki that they basically have, the in-game encyclopedia, telling you about all the game stuff and such. This is actually stuff I really like about games, and you know, specifically like really in-depth games that like require a lot of understanding for them. If you put in an encyclopedia, it makes it a lot easier basically to understand everything that's going to go on in the game. So it helps. And yeah, I'm basically just gonna wait for this thing to load. I'm not gonna do it after this episode. You won't be able to. Oh wait, is it gonna load right away? That'd be amazing if it's loaded right away. Hasn't loaded yet, but anyhow. Alright, well, I'll wait for this thing to load and then I'll come back to you. Alright, let's get into this. So, the Encyclopedia. So yeah, this is something I like about games. I have like, in-depth, description about what's going on and everything they basically got. So let's see here. The beta, the human, the Q. So units, there's basically ground, factory, which basically build commandos, and large factory lets you build stalkers. You put a tank attachment on, you get the Predator. The artillery gets you the Hailstorm. The stealth gets you the Seeker. Blah blah. We already know all this basically from what I've played thus far. And yeah, we got the hand rock down here and stuff like that. So it looks like you actually see what this stuff is all strong against or weak against. So commandos are apparently strong against like the stalkers, those things for the humans, and those things for the Great Goo. But they're weak against heavier units like the Predator and that stuff over here. To make use of a superior physical prowess and forearms, commandos wield a heavy cannon. Here's their stats. There's like their things that they can upgrade with. So you also click on all this stuff to basically see where you get basically have these upgrades from. So here's like a tech tree for like your units and stuff. You like see where everything is in like the tech tree. So yeah, this is something I like. There's like tech upgrades we basically tell you about everything. So here's like the tank tech. Can explode when they're killed, damaging nearby ground enemies. Best unit used with large amounts of commandos at close range. There's the all-can upgrade for avalanches. And the Predator is like 4-hit thing. So that's interesting. The artillery basically can let you hit the the cloudburst can fire at ground. Air attack was basically let the ground hit the stuff at air. Alright, so that's like a little bit about like the beta and like their like tech stuff like that. Let's look at some of the other stuff in here. So there's an RTS primer here. What's this do?
Welcome to the RTS primer tutorial.
Interesting.
This video is intended for players who have never played an RTS before or need a refresher on the basic controls. Please note that any hotkeys mentioned will be referenced by their default binding, but you can always change them in the options if desired. There are 4 primary ways you can move your view of the map. First, you can scroll the map in the desired location by moving your mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Second, hold Control and the middle mouse button to pan camera. The farther you move the mouse, the faster the camera will move. Third, you can use the arrow keys. Finally, you can click on the mini-map in the lower right corner. Hold.
Now here's a question. They're saying the arrow keys there can let you basically move around the map. I wonder if that will actually work if you use WASD, perhaps. So this is a really nice RTS primer. Basically, it gives you all the information about how to play the game, the basics and stuff like that. I'm not sure I'm going to go through all 8 minutes of it, though. Obviously that'd be fairly quick. But there's like some nice things about this encyclopedia. It's got an RTS primer. And it's got the tutorial system here. So economy, drain rate, extractors, resource cap, blah blah, all this sort of stuff. I basically have gone through all this stuff, right? But you can get all this like lovely information on stuff. What's this? Rebuilding HQ. To rebuild your HQ, select the destroy HQ and click the rebuild button if you have enough resources. Okay, so that's good to know. If your resources or if your HQ is destroyed, you can just rebuild it. So there's something good to know. You can actually rebuild your HQ if it gets destroyed eventually. Technology. So Technet Township Beta. Connected tech attachments directly to the same hub as a factory to unlock units. Some units may require multiple attachments to unlock. That's good to know. You learn a little bit about the beta here. There's also game mechanics apparently, so you can learn a bit about your game mechanics. So you see resources here. They reside in pools beneath the surface of the map. Resource pools will have at least one spigot, which displays information on the status of the pool. Extractor efficiency is based on the location of the extractor within a pool. So, I guess where you build your extractor is important for extracting resources from the pool. That's good to know. Fog of War, blah blah. Fog of War is any area of the map that has not been explored yet. Areas that have been explored but are not currently in a set range will show their last known state. Fog of War will appear dark in the mini-map and also on terrain. Line of sight, brush, goo. There's actually information on the goo here. So, the goo faction begins each match with a mother goo instead of an HQ building. A mother goo will continuously grow until it reaches its maximum size using resources gathered from 3 locations. The size of a protein determines the type and amount of units that can be created from it. That's good now. So the goo's all about how big they get, basically. And then you got the basic controls here. So select single object, multiple units. All player units, control A. Select all one type of unit, double click. Add selection, all this other stuff. So, I mean, this is something really good to know about this game. It basically has this encyclopedia. You can go through it and get information about everything and how it's all gonna work. At a later day, I'll probably go through this in perhaps more detail, but I think this is best for an overview for now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next mission when I basically continue with the beta campaign.
Wall
for now,
complete.
Let's surrender. Job operation failed. So there we go. That's basically a bit of an overview of the encyclopedia. And that's something I really like about these games. These complex games with lots of detail and strategies and stuff like that they have to worry about. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview, and take care. See you guys in the next episode.